Disney News Review time, talking about some of the best stories coming out of the Disney ether this time around. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you can feel it, but we are halfway to holidays. That's right. We are on our way to the jolliest season of all. Christmas time is coming to the Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World. I couldn't be happier. Laughing Place reports that Disneyland's holiday celebrations are still largely under wraps, but the California Resort confirms the pandemic return of World of Color Season of Light at California Adventure, as well as Believe in Holiday Magic fireworks, which made their pandemic return last year. It's a dazzling nighttime display that brings a medley of heartwarming holiday music and culminates with a magical snowfall in several areas of the park, including Main Street, USA, near the Rivers of America and in front of It's a Small World. The 7-foot gingerbread house in the lobby of Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa will also return during the holiday season. A new take on a replica of the hotel each year. This annual tradition takes months for a 25-member team to create. And there's currently no word on if any of the other usual holiday favorites such as A Christmas Fantasy Parade, It's a Small World Holiday, and Viva Navidad will be returning. However, during the holiday season, you may see Disney characters donning their holiday finest. You can shop for the merriest of merchandise and enjoy seasonal entertainment and decor throughout the parks, the downtown Disney district, and the hotels of the Disneyland Resort. Disney does say that more details will be announced in the coming months. All the holiday cheer is on its way. Katrina, share with us some of your favorite aspects of holiday time and whether or not all of them are worthy going out of your way for.
How much time do we have?
I know you love this time of year, right? You are like our resident elf.
I am. Oh my God. I was like, this show is only an hour and I could literally talk about this for an hour about what I would do. So I got to like lower it down a little bit.
Yeah, take it down a notch.
But honestly, like, it's just like a fun time of the year just to like show up to the park and then just wander. But like my favorite areas are, I mean, obviously like the two rides that get overlays, Haunted Mansion and Small World. Like those are like my go-to things to feel like the holiday. And then I'm glad that the fireworks are back because those are odd. Like they're so pretty and they give you in the Christmas cheer.
The best of moods.
Oh my gosh, so fun. And then I would say Cars Land is like probably my favorite thing. And with Viva Navidad, they've got to do it again. Like those are like my favorite things to do is go like DCA really does it well too, like on top of Disney. And I feel like DCA doesn't get enough respect for how much Christmas they throw into that park. And it's honestly like really amazing. And I think that if you go to Cars Land's so fun. They do like a whole new overlay. They have brand new, like, not brand new, but they do like Christmas songs everywhere for the two rides. And then over they do like Viva Navidad over by the pier area. So that's always really fun to like go see. So you just get like a lot of Christmas cheer.
And even though they haven't announced those things yet, can't imagine not having them, right?
They have to come. Yeah, like, they did Viva Navidad last year. They got to do it this year. If they don't, like, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are going to get really mad. Even last year, people were talking about it not possibly coming. And people were getting really mad. But then they made an announcement that it was coming. And so it's huge. And then on top of it, just having the projections on like the Small World facade is so fun. Because like last year, they didn't do the fireworks. But they were able to do like a little Christmas show, I don't know, like a little projection show they did. And it was cute and it was, it was fun. So I think that like, I mean, just to kind of stay at Christmas and Disneyland side is just always like just magical.
Anything that adds an element of cheer.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes. The guy in the back.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Is the World of Color holiday like takeover, is it worth it? Because I know like you guys love the original World of Color, but I know sometimes the Halloween or the Christmas one can be lacking. Is it worth going to or not? Because I've actually never experienced it. Whenever I go there during the holiday time, I avoid that to go on all the attractions and like, Haunted Mansion holiday and Small World holiday. Those are like the absolute must I have to do, but I usually like avoid shows. So is World of Color worth it?
I think the Christmas one was fun. I would say don't go to the Halloween one. That was really bad. It's probably like my worst World of Color.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
I just laughed the whole time. I feel like I remember liking the Christmas one for World of Color.
It's been a
long time now since we've seen it. Like what, 3 years now?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
I'm like trying to remember, and I think I honestly did like it because we did a.
It follows Olaf, right? I mean, doesn't it? Olaf isn't
Wasn't there a
the star of
time when
that
it
one?
was like
Yeah.
the Prep and Landing Gang or something like that?
No,
Was
we
it? I don't
didn't.
know.
That was over.
I know
think
Hollywood Studios did that. but
Yeah.
I didn't.
Santa
but-
Mater flies
wait, this-
through. Yee-hoo!
Oh my gosh.
Has all of his
Yeah,
little tractor deer,
That would be epic if they really did that over the sky, man. Oh
little
my
projection.
we,
Yeah, do
we
what
can
we
get the
can.
drones going.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Wade,
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
the only concern I have is will the tree lighting on Main Street be as pathetic as Walt Disney World's? Because that was abysmal and just hard to watch. We played that on repeat like 5 times, and each time it just got more and more horrible. So I hope Disneyland
tough.
can get it right because it is the superior park.
Garrett, of course, referring to the video we often show over at Disney News Talk Live, our sister broadcast that we do live when this show is not running. So we'll typically turn it on over, do sort of a radio broadcast and turn it on over to all of you for your opinions, your comments. That really takes center stage, but we play a lot of unique videos during those shows, including one that just will always be a gem, and that is the experience that I had firsthand at Magic Kingdom last year, where we did the tree lighting ceremony in Town Square, and I was standing with a bunch of people who couldn't wait to see it happen. We did the countdown, lights came on, and you couldn't tell a difference because it was still too light outside, and everybody around us just felt immediately deflated and walked away. And it was this very anticlimactic moment, and it was with all the Disney pomp and circumstance that comes with such a moment, and to watch it fall flat on its face was almost hysterical. It was very funny. So at any rate, it's one of those clips that I know often finds viewers chuckling.
3. Everyone please say Happy Holidays. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy Holidays. And a very merry evening to one and all.
Chuckling. And Garrett, here on the West Coast, we wait until it's dark enough to see our tree
It's true.
before lighting it. Yeah.
That you can do that.
I know.
I
Pretty radical.
thought you do it during the daytime. Like that's why they do the Main Street Electrical Parade during
Lunch.
1 to 2 p.m. Like when you can see all the lights, right?
That's right. Yeah, they glow like never before when you can see it in the when the sun is directly above you. And yeah, you can see those lights like never before. But yes, our tree lighting ceremony often
during the
happens
day.
just as that sun sets and everything becomes illuminated for the first time. Pretty spectacular. My favorite part of the day.
I think it's always like because it's like, you know, dusk, and then they like bring it, and then you like feel like the holiday spirit coming to life, and then like, you know, like the what is it, the little lanterns have the little lights flickering, and it's just like, I mean, those are always happening, but still it just adds like more like Christmas vibes here, because again, in California the coldest it's gonna be is like 58.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So it's gonna be chilly for us, but it still gives you that like Christmassy vibe with the Snope. So yeah, it's always, Christmas is always my favorite place. Like there's nothing you cannot like just not do without, you know what I mean? Like I would say Halloween, like don't do the World of Color Halloween version, but for the Christmas I would say like, you kind of do everything, because it's always just, everything's just so magical and fun for Christmas. Like there's nothing that you have to be like, oh, skip this and skip that. You kind of have to do everything.
And while we haven't heard about the Halloween version of World of Color returning this year, it is one that Katrina often says, yeah, don't bother.
Don't
bother
do
with
it. I think it was at Vampirina or something is in it, and she just has this like annoying voice that I just cannot handle, and it just, the storyline is really, really bad, and it's just,
Wow. What is this
She's
hatred?
not any worse than Fancy Nancy or whatever that little ballerina.
oh
I
yeah,
can't
she's
stand.
scary.
Let's
I
not
can't-
They
take
kinda
it out
do
on the
away with
Disney
her
Junior
face
kids here.
character.
Come on.
I'm sorry, she's rude.
She's
straight
fancy.
up rude. Disney put a show out about a rude girl that wants to be, that tries practicing French, and I know I'm a
That's why he hates her.
No.
Found
French
it.
speaker, but she's an insult to any Francophiles like myself.
I think I speak for everyone when I say that we need to get Bluey up in these parks.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh my gosh, if
Bluey.
we had a Bluey float, I would be
I'm
there.
down for Bluey.
I love Bluey.
Down for Bluey.
Well, bringing it back to Christmas, I know that
Christmas
everybody's
Bluey.
with the Santa hat. And everybody's excited to see the holidays return to Disneyland. Certainly a Christmas fantasy parade. I felt like last year, with the parade returning after sort of the pandemic hiatus and everything, that would have been a real opportunity to infuse something, just sort of create something brand new, because that parade has been around forever. That's like one of the oldest parades in existence.
It's like a classic. If you got rid of the snowmen, like, people would go insane.
You don't have to get rid of them. I'm just saying, maybe rebrand it, come up with some new concept for a Christmas parade, because that thing, number one, it lasts forever. And don't get me wrong, I am just as much of an elf as Katrina is here. I love this time of year when it comes to the holidays, but when you were in the park, arguably during the busiest time of the year, which is Christmas, and you're trying to get anywhere during parade time, and that parade happens twice a day, that parade goes on for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like, it just does not end, and it gridlocks the entire park. So coming up with something a little newer, a little bit more efficient, and maybe a little bit more modern would be cool.
I mean, I can see that. I feel like there's like something classical with the color scheme and like kind of like what they have, like kind of like Nutcracker vibes. So, it kind of fits with like the old timey Christmas theme that they have going on. Yeah. I know, I hear it in the back of my head with like the reindeer and stuff prancing around. And I'm just like, oh my god. But like, I could see like shortening it or something and making it a little bit more efficient.
Bring on the Christmas. And since we are halfway to holidays, and I feel like it's the perfect moment between now and other holiday type news stories, perhaps we should feast
Oh my
on
god.
a little bit of Magic Spoon cereal.
Magic Spoon.
Oh my
Gingerbread
God.
edition.
Yes,
Wow.
look at a little polar bear and the fine little gingerbread riding on its back.
A little gingerbread action.
Can you
in our
throw
cereal.
some through
Oh
the
my
screen
God.
so I can
How
so I can
adorable
get a
is
bite?
that?
Gonna toss it out to you, Garrett. Make sure that you have your own slew of gingerbread Magic Spoon cereal. Folks, gluten-free.
Yep.
Sugar-free. Okay?
Tons of protein.
Tons of protein. Low carb,
God.
very low net carbs. It's a cereal almost anybody can eat.
Look at
It's
the box.
spectacular.
Yeah.
It's just fun as you
Full
eat
of
it.
fun.
Full of fun, full of
Chock
cheer.
full of fun.
And you know what? I'm going to pass it on over to these two here and have them take a little sample. Tell us what you think.
Oh, let's go.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It
Don't
is
let me fall.
ideal.
All right. Wheat-free,
I'll just
gluten-free,
sit here
soy-free, cereal for
with my-
grown-ups
with my
and
gum.
children alike.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Katrina,
Oh, I can smell
being
the holidays
gluten-free,
already.
being a gluten-free gal,
Gosh,
she can't really eat cereal.
I can't,
So this is a huge moment.
except for cinnamon checks, and those I cannot eat because I will eat the whole box in one sitting.
Producer Tony ate some just before the show. Gave it high marks.
I'm like trying
Love
not to
berry
eat the
gingerbread.
microphone.
Yeah.
I think it's
really
very
good.
tasty. They feel like a little bit buttery.
Oh,
In
well,
a way, and like the
shouldn't
way it,
they?
like at least like a fun snack. You don't even need it in milk.
you don't even need it in milk. You heard it here
Yeah,
first.
you really don't. It's a good little
It has
dessert
like
too,
It
almost
tastes like a crunchy cookie in a way,
Yeah.
like a ginger. It's not like super ginger forward, which is great for me. But it has like a buttery aftertaste. Did you taste the buttery aftertaste too?
Yeah, it's very good actually.
Like I should have had this with my coffee this morning.
It would go really good with coffee. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
definitely.
I think that's what it's designed for. Get your,
There's a maze in the back.
Amazing.
It's all fun. It's all fun on that box. That's
This
for
is
sure.
This is like a healthy version of Cookie Crisp.
It really
way
is.
better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, if they
Awesome.
came out with like a cinnamon one, ooh,
Mm,
and I'd eat that box. I'd eat the whole dang thing.
deliciousness.
I found out if you put cinnamon checks on ice cream,
Oh, that sounds.
because I can't have ice
Is that
cream
a- is
cones
that
or
a
anything, so
bear on
I like
front of
started
it or
putting it on there.
something?
It was really good. What?
Say what?
Is that, what's the mascot on the front? I can't see.
There's
that
a little
far away.
polar bear, and then
Like a
there's a
polar bear?
gingerbread riding on the polar bear piggyback
Naturally.
with the spoons.
Oh,
Reminds
so
me of like
cute.
World of Warcraft or something. How you could like mount a bear and
Go!
charge into battle.
it's some DLC right there.
Yeah.
That's the DLC for the winter.
Well, get your own version of Magic Spoon Joy in your mouth. All you got to do is head on over to magicspoon.com and leave the phrase that pays literally for $5 off. Kingdom Team. Kingdom Team at checkout will get you $5 off your next order at magicspoon.com.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.